Welcome to the Little Apple and Bill Snyder Family Stadium, the home of the Kansas State Wildcats. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 17th ranked team, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Wildcats will kick it away to get this game going. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
So from the 16-yard line, it's now second and long. They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Cyclones line up on first and 10 now. On the ground, it's Hansen. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Back to throw. It's Becht. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's in the clear. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The sure hands. It's Jackson.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's going to put it down and run. Mighty space at the 20. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And the Cyclones are in the red zone now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He lets it rip, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones. A horrible field position to start the drive through, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0.
That makes the score Iowa State 7, Kansas State 0.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st down, it's play action. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it 2nd down. A quick throw out left, complete. Looks like Kansas State will have the 1st down.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Short pass finds the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Looking to throw. It's Johnson. He's running out of time here. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
The Wildcats will line up to kick it away. Punter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking for a gap. It's Hansen. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the second down play. And now the running back's got it again. Here he goes. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Cyclones lining up here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Becht. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Hansen. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And the Cyclones will send their punt team onto the field. And that punt will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Here comes the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big games, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Can he make it to the marker? Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
35 on to punt it away. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score,
And the Wildcats will bring their punt team onto the field.
Kansas State.
When he comes for his second punt of the game. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They'll hand it off. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
They're going to run it. That run moves the ball across the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And on the carry, he's heading left. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looking to throw. It's Becht. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a 1st down.
The Cyclones pick up enough to get a 1st down there. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback still with the football. He's got the 1st and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards and a 1st down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
The Cyclones hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. QB decides to keep it here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming 3rd down situation.
2nd down and goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead.
That makes the score Iowa State 14, Kansas State 0.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. QB keeper all the way. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pass, it's Johnson. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he can hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Important second down play coming up. That's a design quarterback keeper. Runs through the defender. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made over the middle. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Brown.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
They come up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Can he get there on the ground? They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll use the ground game here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That's caught. It's Jackson.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Fighting him off. What a move. Makes one man miss, picks up the 1st down before they stop him.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to pass. It's Becht. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets to completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. The shotgun run call. Powers through. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Green. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the 1st down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Fielded near the 20. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Quick throw to the left. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Solid gain moves the ball to the 48. 1st down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and he couldn't quite hold on. The big guy had a chance for a 1st down interception, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Back to pass. It's Johnson. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He'll hand it off. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away.
Offense facing fourth down.
The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Going in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Wants to throw it. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Bradley. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this 3rd quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a 4th down. You look at that scoreboard, you almost start to wonder, should I go for this?
The Wildcats will line up to punt it away. Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quarterback keeps the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A quick juke.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Becht. Makes a quick catch. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the out route.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The Cyclones will bring their punt team on the field now. Returner brought down by that coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When a quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. It's Johnson. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Trying to find some room. It's Jackson. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Wildcats trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit just a field goal.
Iowa State 14, Kansas State.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick off.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They'll run it from the gun.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Becht. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
On the screen.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
And the Cyclones will have to kick it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Back's got it. Bites off a defender. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much...
He's in the clear. And the defense wraps him up.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Coming up, fourth down.
The Wildcats will bring their punt team onto the field.
Kansas State, 11.
And he takes it around the 20. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackles made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Looking downfield, it's Becht. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A short completion to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Cyclones will have to punt this one away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. And looking to throw now on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds the receiver wide open. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
That massive play moves it across midfield to the plus 42. First down. Handoff from the shotgun. Great cut there.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Trying to find room. It's Jackson. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
How much can they pick up on third down? Try a field goal from here would be 57 yards. To throw, it's Johnson. He's got it in the open. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. A good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the second down play. Tailback with another carry. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. The field goal is good. And the game now tied here in the final quarter.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. That gain sets up a third down play. Graham behind the line. It's Townsend. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we got a 4th down.
And the Cyclones bring their punt team onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. He'll field the punt. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Of 2. Now, a 4th down.
And the Wildcats will send the punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And he's got it at the 15. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. To the air, it's Becht. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The Cyclones pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. The shotgun running play call. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The quarterback keeps it on the option. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Over the middle, but it's incomplete. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. He gets the 1st and still going. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, finally, there it is. I mean, we've been talking all game about this guy and his speed, and it's about time his best run of the game. And as we head down the stretch, he's going to have to keep that in mind, that when everyone's covered, take off and use his legs and make big plays like this.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Loses the ball behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. So here we go. One last chance to win it in regulation and avoid the risk of overtime. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking for a man. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And a timeout is called. To talk strategy here. Tie game late in the fourth quarter. Scanning the field. It's Beck. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He got it. The field goal's good. Jubilation on the sidelines. They've taken the lead in the final seconds.
How about that? Clutch kick here for the kicker gives them the lead. But remember, there's still time up on the clock. This game is not over just yet.
After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get into field goal position quickly. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Brings up second down.
Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.